Hi, this is Steve at Hilltops IT, and in this short video we're going to take a look at one of our QuoteWerks add-ons, ConnectIt-Workflow Post Lock Updates. So as you can see, I've got QuoteWerks open here, and this particular document is locked. Now, where we've seen our software implemented is when a user doesn't have rights to unlock a document, but we do, however, for whatever reason, need them to update certain field values. In this scenario, I want my user to be able to update the doc status, the assign to, email to, and action date fields. So what I have for my user is an additional tools menu option. Down the bottom here, with all the other ConnectIt options, we've got our Post Lock Updates screen. Now when I open up this screen, it gives me a list of all the fields that I'm allowed to update, the assign to, email to, action date field, etc. It's shown me the current value that's entered into those fields and given me the option of what I want to update those to. Now I can manually type in here, or where appropriate I've got a double click F2 lookup style of dialog here, where I can just select a value from the list that's available. So I want to assign this to Joseph Bloggs now. I'm going to choose his email address. I'm going to set an action date of tomorrow, the 6th of October 2016, or the 10th of June if you're in a MMDD area that uses that sort of date format. I'm not going to update the net profit, but I am going to update the document status as ready for dispatch. So perhaps in this scenario, this is now going to generate a report from QuoteWerks where we're assigning Joseph Bloggs the task of picking and packing this item ready to dispatch it to the user. Down the bottom here, I won't go into detail of these options. I'm just going to click OK. So that's now updated the document record in the QuoteWerks database and asking me if I would like to exit the ConnectIt-Workflow utility. It's specifically just the document record that we've updated because of the options down here about updating the current document and updating the database record. Long story short, for various different reasons, you may want to update one or the other depending on whether you're using this utility with a locked document or it's also applicable to unlocked documents as well. For now, I'm going to click yes to close the utility. We haven't updated the values on this document itself as we saw in the options. I'm just going to close that now just to show you that ConnectIt has worked its magic. If we reopen that, you can see here that the document is still locked, but it's changed the document status and also the assign to, email to, and action date fields according to what we entered in the post lock update screen. As you'd expect from a ConnectIt product, we have all manner of configuration options for this module. We can have different fields for quotes, orders, and invoices, and these can also be set up on a user by user basis. Not everybody has to have the same configuration. If we look at the advanced tab, we've also got a few little tweaks here as to whether that update option appears ticked by default. We can show or hide the actual underlying field name column, and whether those options on the screen to update the current document, update the database record were ticked by default. We can also hide those options if you just want to force the user to update just one or the other. That can be very difficult and saves a little bit of training on what those options are. As you see, if I just tick that just to save it, just to demonstrate that small one. If we go back to tools and post lock updates again, same screen, all the same information, but those options are now hidden. Obviously the user's just going to enter the details, hit OK, and they're done. Nice and easy, just the way we like to build our software solutions. If you'd like to know more about this particular module or any other of our ConnectIt software, please get in touch. The telephone number and email address are on the screen now. By all means, give us a call or ping me an email, and I or one of the team will be more than happy to answer any questions that you've got. Thank you very much for your time now. Look forward to hearing from you soon.